Deputy Chancellor, graduands, guests. I now invite Honorary Doctorate recipient Jenny Teasdale to give today's occasional address.
Deputy Chancellor, Interim Vice-Chancellor, the Honourable Member for New England Barnaby Joyce, members of the University Council, members of the academic and administrative staff, graduands, your family and your friends, ladies and gentlemen. Today's ceremony commenced appropriately with an acknowledgement of country. I too wish to acknowledge the spiritual connections of the Indigenous owners to the land upon which we sit and stand. I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, but I particularly acknowledge the contributions of the Indigenous women and the children of this place who have contributed to my own personal and academic journey. Thanks to my alma mater, the University of New England has honoured me in a remarkable way to giving me the award of an honorary doctorate. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Council, thank you. I'm immensely proud and very humbled to receive this unexpected award. I must acknowledge and thank the South Australian chapter of the University of New England alumni who quietly chose to nominate me. And I thank members who are here today and online supporting me at this graduation ceremony. And something interesting, since the birth of our South Australian chapter in 1996, I have assisted with a significant number of successful applications for Distinguished Alumni Awards, every one of them men. So I am delighted today to be the first woman recipient from South Australia since the inception of the UNE chapter. It's yet another privilege to present the occasional address. And I've entitled it, Don't Rest on Your Laurels. And it's time now for me to focus to the really important people for today. You, the graduates. Each one of you has completed your study for the degree of diploma you're about to receive. Until that transformational moment when you come up these stairs and shake the hand of our central council figure, you will not be a graduate. Muster as much dignity as you can as you come up. Enjoy the moment, celebrate it. Today, many of us are dressed in colourful caps and gowns and hoods. You there and many on the podium. Each bit of your regalia has significant historical meaning, well worth researching. However, it's the ancient history of your cap, your mortarboard, your bonnet, that I want to briefly explore today. If we'd all been living now in ancient Greece and celebrating an outstanding achievement or triumph, maybe in sport, maybe in music, possibly in poetry or in battle, we would be garlanded and crowned with a laurel wreath made from the leaves of the bay laurel, Laurus nobilis. no laurel wreath for us today, but the laurel has left its legacy in a different way. We've all heard and probably used the catchphrase, "Don't rest on your laurels." Today will be a memorable day for each one of you. You've reached an end point. Very shortly, you will walk up to be metaphorically crowned with your laurel. Like a still life painting, the photographs taken will be frozen reminder of this day. But for you, it's not only the end of a significant chapter, it is the beginning of the rest of your life. This is not a time to rest on your laurels. Seize the day and get on with what comes next. I'd like to ask you to do 3 things today. I want you to open your eyes, open your mind, and open your heart. The world is waiting for you. You're about to become a graduate of UNE. You are prepared and ready to take on the world with its numerous challenges and opportunities. First, open your eyes to the real and immediate challenges of the world we live in. Let me remind you of some of them. The aftermath of the global pandemic, the digital revolution, economic recession, a global climate crisis, war, Indigenous rights and the voice, seeking gender equity. Open your eyes to the possibilities of just how you, with your newly minted UNE qualification, might contribute constructively to resolving these world challenges. Believe in yourself. Look for the opportunities close to you or further afield. Open the door to your future. Don't take a quick peek and slam it shut. Open it wide. Walk through proactively, productively, and with confidence. Research the internet. Send that SMS. Write that email personally. Network. Apply for that job. Undertake more study. Don't just stand on the sideline, languishing and left wondering. Get involved. Take some risks. The world needs you, every one of you, whatever your age. But it is you who have to set that process in motion. Celebrate today, have fun, but tomorrow, move forward. So don't rest on your laurels, open your eyes, embrace the opportunities you see in front of you. Second, open your minds. As humanities, arts, social science and education graduates, consider what you can do. See yourself on a launching pad. Open your mind, not only to the obvious, but to the left field. Think laterally and boldly about alternative career pathways you might take. For example, you could become a peacemaker in Ukraine, a geography postgraduate scholar researching the impact of the permafrost melt, a sociologist assessing how the next pandemic can be better managed, a woman's rights advocate in the mining industry in the Pilbara, a musician exploring frontiers of music with the hearing impaired. Have you ever considered how you might learn with and from our First Nations peoples? Possibilities are endless. Open your mind to them. Don't ignore or back away because it all looks too hard. Today you graduate and celebrate, but tomorrow you continue your lifelong journey. A comment from my own experience of life as a teacher educator, I'm saddened about how many stale teachers I meet when I visit schools, colleges, and universities. If teaching is your next step, become an inspiring, enthusiastic teacher, listening to your students, exploring pedagogy, critically review the lessons or lectures you present each day, each year. Do they continue to inspire? If not, use your nous. Polish them up, whatever the pay and conditions. So, don't rest on your laurels. Open your mind. Think outside the square. And third, open your hearts. COVID has heightened our awareness of family and community. All of us have multiple social connections. They might include a particular friend or friendship groups here at UNE, your immediate or extended family, your partner, your workplace connections, old school friends or neighbours. The possibilities are extensive. With some of these people, you share your passions, your dreams, and your aspirations, your triumphs and your disappointments, the matters of the heart. Without these connections, we are a diminished people. We need to celebrate our humanness and the connections that make our world a meaningful place. To whom do you open your hearts? For me, it's my husband, my children, my grandchildren, my wider family, my networks of friends across the world, and last but no means least, my special community on Kangaroo Island. All these people surround me, caring and sharing when I need them, and I hope and definitively try to be there for them. Famous English metaphysical poet John Donne wrote, "No man is an island entire of itself." Except for its gender bias, this statement rings true for me. None of us can live a completely fulfilling life if we shut ourselves off from the people who surround us. I believe we need to open our hearts wide to show compassion to those beyond our immediate group. Open your heart to those who reciprocate your embrace and to those whom you do not know personally, who need your care. In opening your heart to others, you will be a better human being. So don't rest on your laurels. Open your heart. Connect to those who uphold you, but more importantly, connect to those who need you. To conclude, my address contains a big ask of all of you, of all of us. None of us should rest on our laurels. Let us all travel through life with our eyes open, our minds open, our hearts open. A life lived with these trajectories will be busy, be edgy, but enormously fulfilling.